Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the Master Grade GM cannon. So as you can see, once again, this is another Premium Bandai Master Grade kit here that I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing for you guys. And again, this is another one that I was really on the fence about buying. I thought if I wanted to buy it or not buy it. I was kind of going back and forth. I like the look of the GM cannon, but I just couldn't really take the plunge and go for it. But once again, luckily my good buddy Alex bought it and has let me borrow it here to snap up and review for you guys before I give it back to him. So once again, here we go. This is, again, just monochrome box art here. It's just using an actual photo of the kit there for making the box art. It's actually two of the kit there, the one down here below. This is like recreating, I guess, some artwork from before, like original artwork of the GM cannon. And we just got it here, just all in black and white. So that's just the full box art there. Going on to the side is just going to be kind of just the same thing, just a close-up of that and then just the name. And then on the side is just the standard name there, as usual for P Bandai kits. And the list price for this, 4,000 yen. So again, really reasonable, I think, if you can get it at that price. Basically, if you're living in Japan or one of the countries that sells P Bandai stuff. But opening this up, I'm expecting, obviously this is going to be based off the GM 2.0 Master Grade kit, and then we're going to have a handful of new parts for this, of course. So there's a runner there, I'm guessing that's probably not new. Do have some water slides here, not quite as expansive as the water slides included with the Master Grade Heavy Gundam, but still some cool stuff. Obviously some new parts here, red parts for the GM cannon. Yep, some new red parts there as well. So looks like probably some new parts there as well, new parts for the head. Some more red parts there. Obviously going to be a lot of leftover parts in this kit as well. Leftover parts we won't be using. And then this looks like most of the parts all for the frame, all in that bag together there. And then we've got our manual. So the manual is going to have that same box art now, but here it's in color. So really nice, cool photograph there. And then here on the back, it's just got a decal guide, how to use water slide decals, and then where all the decals are going to be going, all the markings, where those all go over the kit. And then here the color guide here in the bottom, just all in Japanese. Like with the Heavy Gundam, there's no center fold-out page with a bunch more photos and everything. It's just the kit, that's all. So here we've got the A runner, and this is like sectioned off strangely. Why is that? It's because there's actually two different A runners, so I guess it's just letting you know that there's two different ones and they're different colored. So like you can see, this A runner here, we're only going to be using a few of those parts for it. It's going to have loads of extra parts left over. And then this A runner as well, we're really only using a few parts from that. You're going to have a lot of leftover parts. Here on the B runner, really only using about half of that runner as well. The E runner, gonna have a bunch of parts left over from there, a bunch of parts left over from the D, F, and G runners. And then this looks like to be the new stuff is starting from here after runner J. So you can see I've got just the new parts here for GCA. I'm guessing that's GM cannon, GCA, GCA1, GCA2. GCB, or yes, anyway, so, alright, let's get to the construction. Sorry, I'm just spending too much time just looking at that, aren't we? Starting off with the torso first, building up the torso, all of that here, finishing up with the backpack there as well, or kind of the main part of the backpack anyway. Then on to the head, fairly complicated head there for such a simple head the GM has. I guess this one's a little bit more complicated. It has that structure there on the back as well. I like how in the manual here it shows the inner frame and then like the fully armored versions here. You can see it there for the head as well. So we're building the arms and finishing up the upper body here, then onto the legs. And then legs, right leg, left leg. Then onto the waist part, finishing up the waist, finishing up the body here. It is going to have what looks like, I guess, a core block there that's going to be going inside there. And the weapons, it does have the bazooka, the cannon for the backpack, the shield, and the, I believe that's a beam spray gun. It's all relatively simple here, nothing too crazy. Beam spray gun, bazooka, and all of that. Alright, let's get a look at the runners. First up here is our foil stickers, just 3 of them here. I'm guessing just 2 red ones there for a couple of cameras, and that yellow V-shaped one probably for the little V, yellow V crest thing on the crotch. And then here again is our waterslide decal sheet. So we got some nice red and white lining, some numbers there. You can choose some different number options. We have a larger size and a smaller size, and then some just different EFSF logos here. These kind of like arrows and different caution markings and things like that. All pretty nice. And PC202 for our polycap runner, really this is it for the polycaps, that's it, just a few of them. I've actually never built a GM 2.0 kit, so this is actually going to be my first time experiencing that. I've heard it's really nice, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. So here we have the first of our 2 A runners. This one is molded in 4 different colors. We have a couple of clear blue parts there for the visor and camera on the head, some yellow parts up there for some like yellow just accents, and then the yellow part for the cross for the shield. A couple of like really dark gray parts here, not exactly sure where those are going, but those are there. And then this just off-white color here for the main armor parts for the skirts, the legs, head, and all of that. And then our second runner, which I don't know how I didn't notice this in the manual, it's actually the same runner, but it's just all molded in black. So all this part that was white on this runner, of the A runner, is just we have the exact same copy of that, but just in black. So you could actually choose, you can actually make some of those parts in a different color if you wanted to, either the white or the black. You can see this A runner is just omitting the parts, the clear, the yellow, and the dark gray parts on the side there. Runner B is in this just really nice kind of deep red color. It's not a really bright red, but it's just a little bit darker red color. It looks really good. It's actually really similar, probably very close to the color of the Master Grade Gundam The Origin, that red color in that kit. So again, so far this is all just stuff from the version 2.0 GM. There aren't going to be any new parts until we get to the end here. Then we got runner C. This is just like all some mechanical parts. We've got some parts for the inner frame, the core block inside the head, a couple of parts there, and then some parts for in the weapons. So I'm guessing we're going to have like some two-tone coloring in the weapons. So these are going to be like the darker tone parts. And then this just has a lot of really nice details. So you can see that's going to be like the part inside the visor in the head, and then parts for the frame, the core block, and there, more parts for inside the head. So a lot of really nice detail there, even inside the beam spray gun. It's really detailed. Then we've got runner D, once again in that just kind of off-white color. It's just a couple parts for the bazooka, the beam saber handles, part for the shield, and then a pilot figure here as well, which is kind of interesting. This one is actually from the MAT 1100 RX-78-2 Gundam, as you can see from the runner marking here. So I guess that pilot figure is supposed to be Amuro, which obviously this mobile suit is not going to be piloted by Amuro. And then on the back, this is from 2008, so I'm guessing this is from the Gundam Master Grade Gundam 2.0 kit, even though it doesn't say 2.0 on here. I believe the 2.0 came out in 2008. Luckily, I was confirmed here on the E runner, so this is just more white parts for some armor, you can see for the arms and legs. And this one is also marked Master Grade 100 scale Gundam, but this one does actually specify version 2.0. It's also from 2008, so yeah, we've got some Master Grade 2.0 Gundam parts in here as well. I didn't know that. And then runner F here is the same thing, just more off-white parts from the Master Grade Gundam 2.0. So I'm guessing just the normal GM 2.0 kit also borrows parts from the Gundam 2.0. I guess I didn't really realize that, but that's interesting. Runner G here in this really dark gray here, almost black color. Again, more parts from the Gundam version 2.0. Just some inner frame parts for the legs, looks like mostly there, and the hand covers. Alright, well, I guess I'm just learning a lot today. So it seems the whole inner frame is actually just all from the Gundam 2.0. So I didn't actually know that the GM 2.0 is using the same inner frame as the Gundam version 2.0, at least as far as I can tell from this. So here's runner H. This is just gray ABS plastic, just parts for the frame. Runner I, just continuing the same thing, just more gray ABS plastic. You can see there's parts for the hands, fingers there as well, just some more inner frame parts for the arms and backpack and all of that. And then runner J, you guessed it, more gray ABS inner frame parts for, looks like mostly for the legs on this runner actually. And then finally we're getting to the new stuff here. This is GCA1, and so this is just in a really dark gray color, again almost black. Some parts, just some new parts for the Gym Cannon. So the runner marking for these new runners is just Master Grade 1100 Gym Cannon. And then we've got GCA2, which was just a copy of this section of the GCA1 runner. Then we've got GCB1, which is going back to that really nice red color, some parts here, new parts for the chest, and new parts for the extra armor on the legs. And then we have a GCB2, which is a copy of these parts here. And last but not least, GCB3 is just these two new parts for the back of the head of the gym. It has this new part and then with those nice antennas there. So that's it. So that is it for unboxing the Master Grade Gym Cannon. Looks like a cool kit. Not sure, we'll see after I build it if I'm really gonna start feeling regret for not buying the kits. I don't know, we'll have to see. It'll be fun just at least to be able to snap it up and review it for you guys. So once again, thanks to Alex for letting me borrow it. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other questions or comments, you can leave those down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!